Yeah. Thank you. Now I see that there's no audio. This sucks. This totally sucks. Okay. That's exactly what I was saying that you didn't hear me. It's funny. Exactly what I said that you guys didn't hear me. Now I'm assuming you can hear me. Mic check check. Um okay, taking a deep breath here. Taking a deep breath here. Okay. So, yay. Okay, you guys can hear it. Hold on. I dropped my makeup brush. Okay, so what I was saying was that it's Mercury retrograde, and I saw that Nicola was having issues with the chat, and I was saying I was having issues with my thumbnail. I couldn't get it up on the freaking little thing because doing a live for YouTube is a pain in the butt. Okay, YouTube, you should know this. It's a pain in the butt. You got to do like 18 steps before you go live. It's not just a button and go live. Okay, it's a pain in the butt, and so I try to do everything in advance, and sometimes I miss the mic because I have 18 steps to freaking go live on this freaking computer. And what I was saying was that during Mercury retrograde, things go a little awry, right? And that's what happens. That technology gets a little funky, and the thumbnail wasn't working, the chat wasn't working for you, the mic wasn't on for me. That wasn't Mercury retrograde. That was me. I gotta take onus on that, right? I can't blame Mercury for me not turning on the mic. Why do I always forget the mic? It's like right in front of my face. Why? Why? Mike. So what I was saying was we gotta take Mercury retrograde with a sense of humor. So I'm really trying to smile through this because I hate when I forget to turn on the mic. I should put on a little tape that says turn on the mic. But the thing is, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I got to turn it on. But it's too early. And I'm like, I don't want to turn it on too early because I don't want sounds and stuff going out there into the ethers if it. Ay, Dios mío. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I said hello to JC and CJ and Mona and Sarah and Nicola, and I saw Josh and Jose was like, "Yay, it's a party now that Nicola got here." So that's everything I said. Okay, I caught you up. What's up, Skips? How you doing? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, this is what we're gonna do right off the bat, guys. This is what we're gonna do right off the bat because I need this. I need this a lot. So, um, you're not gonna believe me. You're not gonna believe me, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I'm all over the place. Exactly. This is what I'm going for. So you're not gonna believe me, but before, while I was getting ready for this live, I was doing everything that I know to do because I was feeling really anxious. I know. I know. I knew you weren't going to believe me, but it's true. I was feeling really nervous and really anxious and really like sick to my belly. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, every part of me was like, I just want to go into the restroom and prepare for a potential something to and I don't know why. I don't know why. I've been so excited and so happy for this live. Like, I've been preparing for it. And then I forgot to turn on the mic, right? I've been preparing for it because I had so many lessons this week that I was like, I really want to share this with my younglings. So, as excited as I was, I think I got myself like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I was nervous to come on here. I know it's weird. I know it's weird. But I say this because I want you to know that we get nervous. It's natural, it's normal. I'm an actor who loves the freaking camera. I do it for a living and I still get nervous. And it's like, how can we expect you all to not understand and accept the same thing for yourself? Right? Y'all are so beautiful and so gracious with me that you're okay with me showing up here with anxiety and nervous, and yet Do you do that for yourself? When you get anxious and when you get nervous and when you have a little panic, something or another, are you gentle with yourself? I'm going to say you're not. I'm just going to say it. You're not. You're not, because it has been proven that the rudest people we are to, no, wait, we are the rudest to ourselves, right? If you spoke to somebody else the way you speak to yourself, have fun having a friend. All right. I don't know about you, but I've called myself fat, ugly, stupid. I have. I'm so broke, dumb, impatient, angry chick. What else have I called myself? Yeah, that's exactly who someone wants to be friends with. But yet I talk to myself that way. And I know you do too, okay? I know you do too. I know I'm not the only one. And I'm shouting you out because I'm shouting myself out. So how can we be gracious with somebody else, but not with ourselves? Okay, I'm feeling a little anxious. I gotta get on camera and, I'm around people that I love and known for years, and I'm feeling a little anxious. Whoop-de-doo. Big deal. And you show up anyway, because this is where I said I was gonna be. I said I was gonna be here, so I have to turn on the camera and be like, "Hi, happy FriYayyy." And I think this is coming up for me because I've been getting a lot of like messages on my Instas, saying like, "You're always so positive, you're always smiling," and it's like, not always. And y'all know that. You could tell that person hadn't been on a live on a FriYayyy, right? I'm not always smiling, but I approach life with a smile. As frustrated as I wanted to get because the mic wasn't freaking on, I smiled through it. You saw the little edge there because it's still in me. But what was I going to do? Turn on the freaking mic. Okay. You guys had a laugh in there going, "Jovanna, we can't hear you. Ready, set, go, not go." Like, that's hysterical, right? You guys made it work in there. Big deal. I didn't have a mic on after I was so excited to come on here. My Nicola love, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I love seeing the hearts because it reminds me that what I'm saying resonates with others. We're not alone in this world, in this journey, right? We think we are. Sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel super lonely, but we're not alone. We're not the only ones, right? So let's center ourselves because I need this. And I want to do something really cool. I'm really happy that this is resonating with you. JC, you're guilty of talking bad to myself too. However, I have learned to be more kind to myself over the past couple of years. Yes, JC, I remember when you first came here. And I was like, "Whoa, JC," but that's what happens. We have each other to walk ourselves, into like a more positive space when we're not feeling so positive. So am I always positive? No. Do I have bouts of anxiety still and I'm not a freaking teenager? Hello. It's not just for teens. I do this every day. Everything in here, I do every day. So whether you're a teen or not, I don't care. You're feeling angst. You're feeling anxiousness. You're feeling overwhelmed. Probably more so if you're an adult. Truth. I'm just calling a spade because adults have a whole lot more stuff on their plate. And I'm not disregarding what you younglings have to do, school and friends. It's a bitch sometimes, right? But that is part of the journey. That is part of our path, is to find a way to deal with all these inner monkeys in our head. Because sometimes they just want to tumble. They were tumbling. They were still tumbling with me today. But let's take a moment. I'm loving your comments. Thank you for being there for each other when I'm not looking at the comments. Thank you for reminding each other and yourselves that you're guilty of this. That way, when you see 13, 14, 15 other people say, like, I struggle with that too, you know, it's not just you. You see me on camera, in videos, in films, and I struggle with it. And if I don't show you this side of me, then there you are thinking that it's only you. And that's not fair and it's not right. And I'm not going to let that happen, because that's bull. We all struggle in our own ways. And that's okay, because you can approach it with a smile. And it's not fake. It's not a fake smile. It's just finding the glimmer of joy or humor or acceptance. Acceptance is a big thing, okay? So let me not get ahead of myself, but let's do a little like centering, okay? Take a deep breath, everybody. I need a big breath. And let whatever wants to come up, let it up. It's okay. Perhaps it's been a tough week. Perhaps you don't know what you're doing. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you compare yourself to others. Maybe you read a beautiful comment that makes you so happy. And I'm looking at you, CJ. He says, Jovanna, the truth is, you're the reason why I start to be kind to others. And I believe it. I remember where you started, CJ. I remember. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm so freaking proud of you, CJ. And JC. JC and CJ. I remember you both, the first lives we did. And look how far you've come. And that's what we celebrate every week. It's FriYayyy because we celebrate our strength, our commitment, our gumption, our love, our kindness, our excitement. Let it come up. Whatever is happening, whether you're smiling or tearing up, both are perfectly amazing. Because we're not afraid of tears. We welcome them here. As we should in this world, but the world isn't ready for us. The world doesn't know how to handle tears. And I'm here to say that they're like the best thing ever. When you learn to accept that they are part of whatever process you're going through. It's a beautiful thing. And we are so quick to judge them. Just as quick as we are to judge ourselves. And it's not fair. And it's not right. And that shouldn't be what we're taught. But it is. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Why? Because I released whatever wanted to come out. I didn't think I was going to cry today. I mean, I didn't think I was going to cry before my minute 22. I wasn't expecting this, but you roll with it. You roll with what wants to come out. Thankfully, Angela, Mona, we're in a safe space. Thank you both, because I wouldn't be able to do what you're doing for us right now. So thank you for giving us such a beautiful, safe space to say what we feel comfortable saying and sharing it with all the Fry fam and sharing it with me. Like, that is beautiful. And we don't always have that, even in our own homes, which is supposed to be our sanctuary and it's supposed to be our safe space, and it always isn't. And it isn't always isn't. I think I could say both. Ah, wow. I'm sending you all huge hugs as well. Thank you for sending me love. I want to send love back. And that has been a really, really big part of this week for me. I learned something. I'll say it again. I learned something many years ago that I used to do. And then it came back up for me during the pandemic. And I started doing it and I've forgotten it, right? I mean, we have so many tools over the years, right? Some you add new tools, right? And then you omit some, but this one was really, really significant for me for several years. And so I want to do it with you all today. Um, 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 um. So I want you to have a positive, joyful, loving thought or memory and let it come up for you. It could be super simple, it could be big and massive. It doesn't matter. So remember something that made you happy and joyful and love filled, okay? Now keep it in your heart. Keep it in your heart. Okay. Now that smile and that sense of love, give it to yourself. It's like a little gift. Be like, here you go. Thank you. Thank you, Jovanna. I received that gift. So now give that gift back, right? So thank your home. Thank you, home. I love you, home. I'm so grateful for you, home. I love you. Now go out further. Give it to your neighbors and your neighborhood. Wow, here's a gift, neighborhood. I love you. Just send love to your neighbors and your neighborhood. Now go one step out. Send love to your city. Send love to Los Angeles or Baltimore or London or Albuquerque. Wherever you are, send love to your city. And then send love to your state or your. I know other countries don't have states, but we're not at country yet. Focus on the smaller entity, maybe county, before you go out to. What, minute 22 already? Ah, okay. It'll go into my minute 22. So now send love into your country. And send love even further out. Go out into the world. Send love. Send that little gift of love and joy. Send that little treasure out to the world. Y'all, we're all doing this simultaneously. All right? We're doing this simultaneously. There might be 18, 19, 20 of us right now doing it simultaneously. Do you see how we're filling all these little pockets of the earth with love right now? Now you got to go even further. You got to put your hand on your heart and put out that love into the galaxy, into the universe, into the cosmos, to the sun, to the Mars, to Pluto. Send it out there. It doesn't matter. You can't do this wrong, right? You're just expanding yourself and expanding your love and putting it out there for others to receive. And you might not see them receive it, but let me tell you, if we all do this, we feel it, right? There's this massive wave. Okay, now we went far out there. Let's bring it back home. Let's bring it back home. So now you revert back And the exercise is go back to the world. You're coming in from the cosmos. You're coming in from the universe. Give love to the world. And then give love to your country and all the countries. Give love to your state, county, city, neighborhood, neighbors, your own home, and your own self. And what a powerful way to start the day. So I've been starting my day like that this week. I remembered this exercise and I'm like, wow, I miss doing that. And I used to just like brush it quickly, like, okay, I'm sending love to the world. But what if you take those extra 2 minutes and you go from the micro, you, to the macro, the universe, and then bring it back to yourself? And tell me how that feels. All right, my loves. So, it is lesson time, minute 22. I'm a little late today, but I'm going to shut off the alarm. And I'm going to go into my lesson for the day. Whew, how you guys feeling? Let me check in with you. How you feeling? Hi, Dice Golden. Welcome. Inspiring words. Thank you, Mona. Giving love to everyone around me is the best part about being yourself. It reminds me to always spread kindness into the world because some people are struggling at the moment. I'm happy to hear that, CJ. I'm happy to hear you're doing well, JC. All right. So it seems like y'all are doing good. So this is going to play into what I started off with a little bit ago. And so 2 nights ago, I record my dreams. I have a dream journal, and I notate my dreams every morning, right? I don't know if you could see there. And 2 nights ago, I woke up and I had the most empowering, beautiful dream. I felt loved. I felt important. I felt seen. I felt like popular, and I had lots of friends. And this was all in my dream 2 nights ago. And I felt so good when I woke up. And I was like, wow, this is an amazing feeling, right? And I was able to record it, which is so great, right? And then fast forward one night, fast forward, and I had the complete opposite. I was not liked. I was actually hated in my dream. I was not popular. I was disregarded. I was alone, lonely. Everyone disliked me and they would like ostracize me. And this was all the very next day after I had such a powerful dream about me feeling important in this world. And I woke up that morning and I was like, wow. And I started feeling bad about myself. I'm like, nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. What am I doing? And you know what I did next? I stopped myself because it's not true. The brain, my brain, wanted to receive that as a fact, but it's not a fact. It's not true. I had to literally stop my brain from wanting to believe that. It wanted to wallow in this like, poor me mentality. And I was like, this isn't me. This isn't real. Not only was it a dream, thankfully, but it's not real regardless, even in the dream, right? So I had this like inner bout where my life, my real day life wanted to like sit in that. And I was like, no. This is not happening. Not on this day. Not on any day. I've done that already. I've already woken up in a bad mood because I had a bad dream and I thought it was real, but it wasn't. And I permitted it to ruin my day. No, that is not going to happen right now. And it was a very conscious decision. And I say that so that you too know that sometimes our dreams are going to give us things that we're going to wake up not feeling good about. But that is not your reality, right? Dreams, when you remember what dreams are meant, and I mean dreams in your dream state. Because isn't it interesting that you can make dreams for your life and then you have dreams at night and they aren't always on par? Sometimes our dreams at night dissuade us from pursuing our dreams in our waking life. That's kind of messed up, if you ask me. It's such a conundrum, right? It's the ironies of life, right? But why I say this is because we must remember that dreams, their sole purpose, or one of their purposes, I can't say sole purpose, right? One of the purposes of having dreams is to release, to let things go, things that are no longer serving you and perhaps toxic to you. So that is one of the things that I had to remind myself. I was like, wow, I had this dream that nobody liked me and I was alone and unpopular and disregarded and ostracized. And I got such comfort in knowing that that is something I am meant to release. That is toxicity inside of me that no longer serves me in any which shape or form. So it was my dream's purpose to release those feelings and let them go so that I'm not bogged down and ball and chained with that feeling. Because I've always had that feeling, right? I think we all do. So many of us just want to be liked. So many of us just want friends. So many of us, are called people pleasers. And at the same time, we have people that love us. And if we don't at the current present state, we are meant to find those people. Those people are meant to find us. When you look at like me and Oscar, I had to travel all over the world to find my Oscar. He wasn't the Oscar I was expecting when I came to LA. I thought I was going to get a statue. But I'll take this Oscar any day of the week, month, year, because my Oscar is incredible, right? But it took me a long time to find him. It took us a long time to find each other. But why I say that is because we are loved. And even if we're not feeling loved, there's an opportunity to reframe that. So you do not permit your night dreams to dictate how you feel about yourself in the morning. This is how we are always in a constant state of like just perhaps anxiety, perhaps angst, perhaps frustration. It's like we permit what we were supposed to release at night to overshadow our day. Those of you who have nightmares, right? You are permitting your nightmares to leak into your day. No, stop that crap. That's the official term. Stop the crap. Just stop it. Be like, no, brain, sorry. That's not where we're going today. We are going here. I'm going to send love to myself. I'm going to send love to my neighbors. I'm going to send love to my city. I'm going to send love to my state and country and world. And do you see how that quick of a perhaps new tool to some of you can recenter you so that you're not going down the path of like, no one likes me. I have no friends. I'm not popular. I did that wrong and I did this wrong and everything I do is wrong. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm my own worst bully. No, 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 no. You cut the crap. And if you have to snap your fingers, do it. Cut the crap. Because it is crap. It's toxic. We are releasing the toxicity. Cut the crap. I'm cracking myself up now. So, oh my gosh. It feels so good to share this. It feels so good to share this. Um, I say that because I have an opportunity to share this with however many are going to listen to it. And that to me feels really good because sometimes we look at people, you look at me, outsider looking in on my Insta, especially probably because this is where I get, a lot more transparent, My Insta isn't a perfect storyboard of life. Like, that is not what I propose you sharing your life is for. Like, that is not what I believe Insta is for. But that is what Insta promotes, right? The highlight reel. And here you get the behind the scenes. You get the Jovanna that is waking up, you know, with anxiety. And it's like, I want you to see that if you wake up that way, or if something hits you in the middle of the day and it triggers you, you're not alone. You don't have to do this alone. And so, acceptance is key. Accept who you are, where you are, accept where you're not. Oh my gosh, right? You look on Insta, and I just talk about Insta because I think it perpetuates there, right? You look at Insta and you're like, I'm not driving that car, and I don't have $5 million in the bank, and I don't have that mansion, and I don't have blah, 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 blah. What are all the visuals? I don't have that body. I used to, but the body isn't there no more. Like, you look at it and you're like, I don't have these things, or these self-imposed expectations of where I'm supposed to be. Accept where you are. This is such a huge lesson for myself included. I have to accept where I am and where I'm not. And I think it's huge. I think it's utterly, incredibly, unbelievably important to accept yourself. And I heard on what's it called? An audiobook from this amazing author I love. Her name is Brianna Wiest. And she's written a lot of beautiful books. And the book that I was listening to was called When You're Ready to Heal. And I'm still healing, right? And yet I didn't realize how much I needed to heal. And not just from my sister's passing, from my childhood traumas. And I am blessed that, in the grand scheme of things, a lot of them were self-imposed, if that makes any sense. So I have been my own worst enemy. How about that? Right? Growing up, I believed and succumbed to what my mind wanted to tell me that wasn't true. And I just gave you an example, just a bit ago. Sorry for the sound. Somebody wants to park right outside and move stuff. um, but it's like, and now I lost my place. No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I want to thank Angela, by the way. I saw your little monkey. Thank you. Super chat. So thank you. Thank you for that. I didn't want to not thank you. Acceptance. We're talking about acceptance. Oh, I remember. That's a Morocco moment that I remember after my thump on the head, my brain. But so Brianna Wiest, she wrote this book also. I want to show it to you. This is not the book I'm referencing, but this is the author, Brianna Wiest. The Mountain is You. It's so powerful because guess what? We're the mountains that we have to climb. We have to cross over the peak, which is us. That climb is us learning how to operate in this world. That's the climb. And the mountain is us sabotaging ourselves. Like we're the ones that get in our own ways, right? So she wrote this other book called When You're Ready to Heal. And I hadn't realized, and she said something so powerful in it. She said, when you feel jealousy or envy, it's not because you don't wish the other person have it. Reframe it so that you realize what it is you want. And if they have it, you can have it too. And I was like, whoa. All those years that I was comparing myself and jealous and envious of what other people had and I didn't, or what I should have by now, but I don't. When all my friends were getting married in their early 20s, 30s, and I was like, all right, I'll keep traveling the world looking for my Oscar. It wasn't that I didn't want them to have it. It was giving me a nudge in the direction of what I wanted. Isn't that powerful? That is so powerful to me. So, whew, I miss you guys. I've been talking a lot today, and I told you, this week I've learned a lot, and I really wanted to share with you all. And I could go way deeper on all these things because I woke up and I wrote pages, and I'm talking about pages. Look how many pages I wrote about acceptance. And I thought I was gonna read you some of this, but I feel like I've gone on long enough. So, whew, how you guys feeling now? Lizzie Joy, I saw my ninja Keith. Danny, hello. Hi, Jolie, Trevor. Oh my gosh. What did you do today? Babe, you're looking at it. Okay. This is a full day thing for me. From the minute I wake up, I'm posting. I got to blow dry my hair. I got to do my makeup. I got to set up everything. I got to do, let me tell you, FriYayy's are busy. Yay. I kid you not. You think I just turn on the freaking button, I press a button and I'm live? Oh no, so much goes into it. And I don't even have like this big production like thing. I just have me, myself, a mic I forget to turn on. Lights. One day I'm putting this out to the universe. I'm going to have a proper set, and I'm going to do proper videos and interviews, and I'm going to be a proper show. That's what I want to do with this channel. I want it to be proper. But in the meantime, this is what you get. You get us interacting, exchanging just lots of love, right? That's what you get in the meantime. That won't go away, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. What did you guys say? Oh my gosh. Jovanna, that's a wonderful attitude. This is why I admire and adore my best friend. She has never been a jealous person. She's so down to earth. Amazing that you had friends like that. Or have friends like that. Congratulations. I always haven't had the most friends. You know, I don't know what to say about that, right? I've had a lot of guy friends, but I think that's different than a girlfriend when you're a girl. Yeah. Congrats. You're feeling calmer, refreshed. I think that's about the live and not the browser. um, oh, love this lesson, Jovanna. Thank you, Nicola. I was going through a neighborhood and people are already celebrating Pride. Yay. Um, do the hearts hand and move it up and down. Hearts appear. I don't understand that one. I'm sorry. Um, do the heart hand like this. Wait, like this? If I do this, the hearts go up, or is that you guys pressing the hearts? I don't know. I'm confused. Like I said, I just know how to do this, right? There you go. I know how to press it. I don't know. I'm glad to join you all. Hello, Brandon Blackwell. Yes, welcome. Welcome back. I saw that you said hello, but I was in the thick of things. Life is not about winning or losing. The journey is just as important as the destination. And just to take that a step further, Vyas, what I heard today listening to the Diary of the CEO, which I am back to listening to. I love those interviews. Wow, they are powerful interviews. Stephen Bartlett, oh my gosh, you are no joke. Wow, those interviews are so powerful. One of the interviewees, I think it was Jimmy Carr. He said, "Life is not the journey or the destination. Life is the person you become in the journey to your destination." I was like, whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing. And it's such a nuanced difference, right? It's like, I'm so glad I got to say that, Vyas. I'm so glad I got to say that. And not that I'm correcting you. I just loved what he brought to the table that was just further. Like, as you know about me, I love just taking things further and deeper and just really having these moments of inner reflection and inner understanding and acceptance of myself. It's an ongoing process and journey, and I don't know what the destination is. I don't know what I'm going to look like if I'm still here in 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. I could not be here tomorrow, right? That's the reality of life. And so um but who am I becoming in the process? Who am I as I undergo my own personal journey to get to wherever it is that I think I'm going? And guess what? Sometimes the destination changes. I thought I was going to be in corporate America in a cute little corner office at a top floor in downtown NYC. And I was going to be that like little Gucci wearing, president CEO of whatever company. Yeah, well, guess what? Things changed. I didn't really pursue that after I thought that's what I wanted, right? So I moved on. And now my lips are dry. And now I'm an actor, author, speaker. My throat is dry. um and it's like, but who am I becoming along the way? That's what's exciting. That is what we must look forward to. Who cares what the destination is? Who are you becoming en route to where you're today wanting to go? Now, don't move that destination too many times because then you'll walk in circles, right? But I love that. I love that. And it was Jimmy Carr's interview on the Diary of the CEO and Vyas. I think you would really enjoy it. So I hope you'll check it out. Danny 101, Christina Mato Smith is cancer free 15 years. Let's congratulate that. Talk about a journey. Talk about her journey and how she can school us. Bravo. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Danny. I don't know the schedule of Dhar Mann videos. I do not work for Dhar Mann Studios. I don't know when they release videos. I get asked this a lot in my DMs, and I don't know. I just perform in them, and then when they show up on screen is when I know, and I usually don't know until you guys let me know. Usually Sarah Baby Doll, she's like, "You're in another video." I'm like, "Oh, it came out," right? So you guys know before I do, to be honest. I should start responding to that in my DMs. I'm like, guys, I don't know the schedule. They don't give me that information. They were just asking me about my availability for a gig for a video. And I'm not even going to be in town. So that's in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to miss that video. Okay, I got to accept it. I am not meant to be at Dhar Mann Studios on that video. But I have to accept it. Right? I gotta be like, okay, somebody else will take on that role. Somebody else, will do it right, and I will watch from my computer and like it and support it and share it and comment and say great job, right? So that is part of acceptance. We can't be everywhere we want to be at the same time. I need to be out of town, so I can't be at DM. Until we can clone ourselves, that's the way it is. You guys are fun in here today. Jeez, gosh, you guys are so like on fire with this chat. Do you have any advice, Vyasa? We've missed you, Vyas. Do you have any advice for those who think it is the end of the world because someone in high school or college doesn't like them? Show them my channel. Share my channel. I have lots of videos. Sounds like my outro, right? If you get to that end. And I have lots of videos on friends and friendships and competitive friends and losing friends and the process that requires, right? It's a grieving process. And if someone doesn't like you, go find someone who does. Like, why are you going to waste your life on people who don't like you? You're going to be yourself. And if you're not being yourself, then they're not your friends anyway, because you want to be with people who accept you for you. And you're not putting on a front or a face to get them to like you. So keep on walking. The journey's long. High school and college does not dictate the rest of your life. I hate to break it to you, but it's true, my younglings. Let me tell you, the person I thought I was going to be in high school and in college, guess what? So different. And you know how many people have not liked me along the way? I had an instance last week where someone didn't like me, and I was like, oh, snap. The chick got pouncy on me. She was like, I was like, yo, chill. I meant that as a compliment. If you can't take that as a compliment, the conversation is over. And that's the thing. I have, Oscar told me, Oscar's like, you do understand that you have a weird sense of humor sometimes, right? Like people don't understand your jokes. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. I know that. I've had to figure that out. Like people don't get me. Like a lot of people don't understand me. Like they think like I mean think because I have a sarcastic sense of humor and sometimes people are like, okay. And I'm like, I meant that as a joke. I meant that as a compliment. I meant that as like sarcasm, and people don't get me. So there are people who don't like me. I don't care. And I wish I knew this in high school and college. So tell them that. I wish I knew that it didn't matter that they didn't like me. You don't like me? Okay. What do you want me to do? Fake it? No. Keep walking. You don't have to like me, and I don't have to like you. You're not going to like everybody. Now I went on a tangent. But it's true, and I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that back then. I would have saved me so much freaking headache and heartache. I promise you that. Man, if I knew what I knew then. And this is why I tell you. This is why I tell you, my younglings, right? I love it. I love telling you what I wish I knew back then. Um Oh, my CJ, you have really filled all the emptiness in my heart. My CJ. Yeah, I'm drinking water, but not enough. I need to drink more. Mm. Oh my gosh. Water tastes so good when you're thirsty, right? God has plans for us. Oh yeah, Mona, you know it. Uh-huh. Because your own plans? Mm, mm, mm. Um, you guys are so sweet. Mona, so true. The actors have no control over schedules. The behind the scenes crew has more control. Hence running a business, right? The business knows more than the vendors, right? Just to give you kind of ish and apples to apple-ish type of comparison. Is it hard to work at Dhar Mann? Trevor, the answer in one word, believe it or not, I already went over the one word. The answer is no. It is not hard to work at Dhar Mann Studios. What is hard? What is hard? Okay, here, let me make sure I clarify this. Mona, I hope you're okay for a couple minutes in case I go into another little bit of a rant. We're on Mona's schedule, y'all. So working at Dhar Mann Studios is not hard as an actor. It is a beautiful experience. What is hard is becoming an actor. Becoming a professional actor that you're called back to work at Dhar Mann. That is harder because there are a lot of people who call themselves there are a lot of people who call themselves actors, but they do not perform or behave professionally. So therefore they do not come back, right? Um, most instances I again don't work for Dhar Mann Studios and I can't speak to their process of hiring actors. They're amazing at casting. A lot of things go into casting everything, not just Dhar Mann videos, right? So the process to become an actor that you can turn things around the way and at the speed that we do, that requires a lot of training and experience. And the only time that not as much experience is needed is for the little ones, right? The little ones haven't lived on this earth to have that long list of experience on their resume. So there's a lot more latitude with the younglings, and that's just not just at the studios. That's industry wide. But what those younglings have is raw talent. They have this ability to remember lines, and they're like, "You're supposed to say this," and you're like, your lines and my lines, and it's so cute and impressive. So those are the things that are more difficult to get to become a Dhar Mann actor because we turn things very quickly. We're doing 2-3 pages like in an hour or two, and like we're going fast, right? And that's what I love about it, right? It's like, okay, scene done, let's go, but doing a film for a longer stretch of time is amazing too. So you asked about Dhar Mann, I gave you my answer. So no, it is not hard to work there, but it is hard to get in there now, especially, and to keep it, I want to say, right? um Oh, Jose, I love that. And you'll be in another video after that. Oh, Jose, that's amazing, right? Thank you for that reminder. Um, that truth, right? Thankfully, I'm blessed. But as an adult, you also think like, oh, I have to pay this and I have to pay that. You're like, okay, I'm losing out on a little bit of income here and there. So that's what goes to the brain when you're like, I wish I could do that too. But like you said, something else will come up. Um, Oh, they jumped. Sometimes I get lost in the comments because they're so good, and I can't read all the comments. I'm so far behind already that if I start reading, oh, let me see. Um, uh, okay, yeah, okay, Mona, you're good. Okay, and I'm not gonna go too much more. I want to try to get into some of these comments, and I just hope that my lesson resonated with you, and that you could see where dreams sometimes want to um dictate your waking life. And I'm talking about like the subconscious dreams that we don't have any control over, right? We dream what we dream. Some of you might not even remember your dreams, right? But they can certainly influence how we approach the day. And I just want you all to be mindful of that. And then when you wake up and that happens, you're like, cut the crap. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to be like, cut the crap. Because sometimes it's that quick, right? Um, oh my God, so many new comments came in. Let me see. Ooh, I feel like I need to do a little bit more of this. Just a little something, something, just to like, because I've been going and you guys have been receiving and you guys have been giving. You guys are so generous when you give in the comments. So just a little breather. Different sound, but still breathe. Man, I need that today. And you're right, Vyas. Sometimes when you think that, or that's all you know, like in high school and college, and even certain workplaces, I think Mona mentioned that as well. You just think it matters so much. As an adult, I worked at this company that was so toxic. Man, the girls in there were catty and they were not nice. And you would think it would be high school or college. And I didn't know then what I know now. This was several years ago, several years ago before my channel. This was like, and it bothered me. And I was like, why are these girls so catty to me? Like, why? I didn't do anything, blah, 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 blah. And Oscar, we were dating at the time, not married. He'd be like, why does it matter? I'm like, because that's my 8-10 hours of a day. Like, I want to have a pleasant experience. And he's like, well, it really doesn't matter. Like, you are you, do you. I'm like, okay. So I would come in and just put headphones in and listen to motivational videos and get my work done. But it does affect you. I'm not saying it's so easy to detach from that feeling of wanting to be liked or wanting to be part of a crew or a crowd, or it's not that easy. But the quicker you do it, the better off you are. And I think that's my point, Vyas. It's like, don't waste time, energy, focus, um, you know, heart space, thought space on people who don't matter. Because then you're preventing people who do matter from coming into your space. And that is something I didn't know and understand. And now I do. And so that is I'm going to say this word, even though if Oscar was here, he'd correct me. I know I can't say shortcut, but that is the quicker way about it. Because he always says there's no shortcuts. And I agree. But if I knew that then, I wouldn't have wasted so much of my inner heart space on things that didn't matter. And I think that's my point. And I know you know that, Vyas. And I just want to touch on it again because I think it's such a big component of where most of you are, right? Whether it is in a school setting or in a workplace setting. I mean, you're there so many hours, you want to have a pleasant experience. And sometimes people don't want you to have a pleasant experience, so they make your life freaking miserable. Don't worry, karma's going to get them. Let's see. Yeah, Mona says, exactly. I have coworkers I don't connect with, and then that's okay. I'm there to do my job. Those I connect with, I will gravitate on a personal level. Right? Cup of tea. If they drink coffee, they're not going to like your tea. Soledad, my love, how you doing? I don't know if I said hello to you today because the weeks kind of blur, but I'm the same way too, girly girl. Sometimes my parents don't understand their oldest daughter. So you're the oldest daughter, yay, and they don't understand you. Yeah, that was me. I was total black sheep. No one got me. They're like Jovanna or Jill, which is what my family calls me. It's my middle name. I was just weird. What? I like being weird now, but at the time I didn't understand myself. I always thought like, why isn't everybody else like me? Why don't people get me? Because I didn't get that I was different. And now I'm happy I'm different, right? I love my brain when it's working, and I gotta love it when it's not. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. And that's okay. I do something else, right? Linda Medeiros, I hope you're still here so you could hear that I say hello. That is so true. I wish I had learned that myself back in the day. Ain't that true? We would have saved ourselves so much heartache. But learning from that same experience, it made me stronger and a better person. You know it. That true too. That true too, Linda. I agree with that. That true. Now I'm getting goofy. Jose, it's a good thing you learned from all those mistakes, or your head would be full of gray hair. Well, it is. When you get older, the grays just want to pop out, and talk about not having control over them. They just freaking they have a mind of their own, and I get upset because I think like when fruit is ripe on a tree, it falls, right? You would think gray hair would do the same. You would think the gray hair falls out, not the brown hair. I don't get it. I'm just trying to be cheeky, but grays are a part of life, right? And until they're not, they are. I don't know what that means, but they just are. Abdul, hello, thank you for the hearts. Oh my God, so many more comments came in. Okay, I cannot keep you all this long as much as I would love to. Oh my gosh, I love chatting with you guys. I love being here with you guys. If you can't tell, this is like my happy place, my happy space, my happy day. All days, I make them happy, but this one, like, I look forward to because of you all, right? Oh, and I meant to tell you guys something. Mona. Okay, Mona, be ready for what I texted. Okay. So, remember when I said I was working on something that I wanted us to have like more like interaction with, and I'm testing this thing out, and I'm telling you guys first cuz of course, you're my Fry fam here every week. Um there's this thing I came across, and it's called Brand Army. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but it's an opportunity for you all to join me there. And it's kind of like um, Facebook, Insta, TikTok, YouTube, all meshed together in a way. And I created my platform there so that you all can join me. So Mona's going to put the link in the chat, and I hope you'll go check it out. This has multiple tiers. So there's of course a free tier that you'll see the content I put out there, and then there's a VIP tier. And I wanted to keep that low cost. I really did. Thank you, Mona. You're so good, Mona. So that link will take you to my brand army, which is my membership. And so there's two tiers, one's free and one is not. And so you'll see there, and I will be going live there more frequently. And it'll be more impromptu. It won't be like, oh, join me live. It'll be like, if you're there, you're there. And it might be very intimate and just a couple of us, which is really cool, in my opinion, when you have like that intimate access to someone. And sometimes it might just be you and me, and you can ask me a private question. That might be cool. Sometimes it's going to be others, whoever else decides to take me up on this and join us there. And what I'm hoping is that it's just more private. It's just more like, again, intimate is my favorite word, where you feel like you have proximity to us all, to your fry famers and to me. What it is not, I'm going to tell you right now, it is not a complaining place. I don't want to get people complaining in there, okay? No complaining in there, younglings. This is a place to lift each other up, right? So if you're not having a good day, you go in there to have a better day, not to be like, oh, like, I don't want that, right? There's too many places in this world that you can go do that in. And I don't want to muddy those waters. I want to feel so good going in there every time. And I want you to feel so good going in there too. I want you to be like, oh my gosh, I came out feeling more positive, right? So that is something I'm really going to be like very much on. It's like, you bring in your A game, you bring in your A vibes, and we're gonna have a ball. Okay. So I hope you guys check it out. I hope it's something that we can really nurture and create together. I've been looking for something like this, and I wanted to do it a couple months ago, but I just wasn't in the headspace to really devote any more time or energy to anything social. I was really taking care of my own, mental health and mental, peace, and that of my families. So you guys know why. So now that I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, I am like, hallelujah. I can now begin to give back in different ways. And that is one way I want to do it. And thank you, Mona, for putting it in again. You are incredible. Thank you, Mona, for everything. A safe haven. Yes, Mona, that is my intention, my goal, my promise. Anybody who goes in there and tries to be like, delete, block, report, whatever the functionality is, that's what's going to happen. I have no qualms about doing that, because we all just want more peace in this world, and we got to know where we can go get it. And this is going to be a place that I'm really going to be very stringent about it. So no negative Nellies. If it's not going to lift us up, then don't go in there. Yay, Nicola, I will create an account after this. It's new to me, so I will take time to get used to it. Yeah, it's new to me too, guys. So I thank you. You guys are always so patient with me. So thank you for the patience while I, kind of gravitate towards being there. That doesn't mean that the Fry fam isn't going to get together. I'm still going to be here every Friday, whether it's a video or whether it's live. This is not going to change, right? That is just another level, another point of interaction. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say, and I'm glad I said it. And just join now. Nicola, I wish I had that freaking speed of yours. I kid you not. I'm more like, okay, now everybody do what Nicola did. Just go join. And it should be really cool. It should be really cool. So, whoo, I'm going to join after this. Yay, my Lizzie. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who from the Fry Famers kind of jumps on there. Again, this is not going away. Guys, this is like my happy place every FriYayyy. I just want to have a place that it doesn't take me 18 strokes and a thumbnail and a this and a that to go live, right? And I think you guys have been requesting that for a long time, where Jovanna, go live more frequently. Well, I YouTube is a lot. And I could go live on my phone, but it's really hard to read the comments like when you're on your live like this, for me at least. So we'll play with this. We'll see how it goes. We'll get a consensus and then we'll take it from there. Ah, Hulk Smash 4694. Welcome. John, bye baby. I'll see you soon, my love. I have a question for you. In the future, can we hang out in person or no? In the future, I would love that. I would love to have a meet and greet, and do it properly. I bounced into London thinking I could just have a meet and greet, and it wasn't properly planned. The one in Mumbai was very, or Mumbai, it was very properly planned. But yeah, I would love to do meet and greets, and maybe that's a place, a safe space where I can share, where I'm gonna be and things like that. But that'll be down the line. I just want to get acclimated with the platform and deliver more tidbits on a more frequent basis to those of you who are there with me and with us, right? So I think that is I gotta crawl before I walk. Definitely before I run. My loves, I don't want to keep you anymore. Prayers for Rose. Sarah baby doll, yay. Oh, the cameos. Yeah. So I feel like this might have a little bit of that. I don't know. I don't know. Again, new to it. And I appreciate all you's understanding and patience while I get up and going with it, right? Well, we all do, right? I think it's fairly clear that it's new to all of us. So yay. All right, my loves. Oh, Lizzie. All right, my loves, you are incredible. Like I like to now say, stay light and bright. Lead the way. Lead the way. Be the examples, okay? You guys are incredible. You guys are so special and unique and precious. All right. So thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your Friday or Saturday. I didn't see Paradise Earth. Maybe he's studying. Good for you. Or Hralitza. Oh, maybe they're in there and I didn't catch it because I was ducky. All right, you guys are incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big love and lead the way. Bye, everybody. Bye for now. And join me on the Brand Army. Go check out that link. All right, y'all. Bye, everybody.